How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Amatsutsumi. It is a brand new day, I believe our second day of now being a student through not traditional means, but we are a student nonetheless. And we've already made a couple of friends. Very excited to see where that leads us. One normal male friend, and of course, an abnormal female friend. Apparently someone who can see ghosts. And I brought up an anime or manga, I guess it's both now, that is very pretty much exactly like how this character is, where she can see apparitions and shit, but she doesn't want to look directly at them because, well, then they'll realize, oh, wait, this human can see me. So, lovely issue that character has. But yes, let us continue along here with our brand new student life. The next day. See you later. We leave the house saying the same goodbyes as yesterday. I've always wanted to be able to say good morning, see you, and other phrases like that to people.
完全にただの習慣になっちゃってるけど、挨拶はいいよね。心がすっきりするし。
And it makes you feel refreshed too, right?
ああ、兄さんもそういうこと言うくらい馴染んできちゃったね。
You know, because your name means heart and all.
はいはい。
We continue our small talk as we head to school.
あら、おはようございます。
As we pass the hospital, we meet Hotaru.
ホタル、Kokoro.
There it is. The two of them hug. I thought Kokoro didn't like hugs. Good morning, Hotaru.
おはようございます。誠さん。ホタル、今日も私たちが来るの待ってたの？いえ、今日はたまたまですよ。家を出たところでお二人が歩いてくるのが見えたので。
Her polite smile turns to a smirk.
親友として心の邪魔をして馬に蹴られるつもりはないからさ。邪魔って何のことかな？言っていいの？あ、ダメ！ほっほっほ。せっかくの青春時代なんだから素直におなりよ。
What's this? Are you playing a game, or are you two playing a game?
なんでもないよ。なんでもかんでもめちゃくちゃにしちゃえばいいのに。ああ、どうしてホタルンはそう丁寧かつ過激なのかな。ラブ&バイオレンスですわ。
I'm no good at English. I know the word love, but what does violence mean?
ところで誠さん、昨日の初投稿はどうでした？
Why is that question being ignored? That's a perfectly good question to ask. Hotaru changes her moods, expression, and conversation topics so rapidly that she reminds me of a spinning top. It was fun. The actual classes were a complete disaster, but that was a fun experience too.
自分が無知であること、それを知ることができるのは幸せですね。それより、兄さんには新しい友達ができたことの方が重要だよね。友人ですか？
Asakawa Koichi and Asahina Kyoko.
あら、朝比奈ってあの？
Oh yeah, she's also well known for some reason. Hotaru seems to have heard the rumors about Kyoko too. I know about how she can see ghosts, but if you talk to her you'll find that she's really just a normal girl. Well, I guess she's not that normal.
誠さんのことを知った後だと、今さら霊感程度って気もしますね。
More or less. Hotaru shoots me a pointed look, and I force a laugh.
兄さんのことって何の話？幽霊や妖怪は理解してても身近にはいないけど、ここまで世間知らずな人はもう近くにいるだけで特別な存在でしょ？
Thanks. Thank you.
サンタクロースと一緒だね。サンタクロース？
Oh yeah, that did happen at the end of the last episode. Yeah, on Christmas, that's December 25th,
いえ、サンタを知らないということではなく、兄さんは昨日、京子さんに教えてもらうまでサンタのことを知らなかったんだよ。わお、本当ですか？
Yes, it is. Hotaru, what present do you want to get from Santa?
サンタからのプレゼントなんて期待していませんよ。さあ、行きましょう。
Why not?
どうして？
She turns around and beams at us.
ホタルは悪い子ですもの。
Oh, come on. Come on, unless. We continue chatting as we walk, and before long, we arrive at school. Then something occurs to me. Oh, right, getting back to Kyoko, I just remembered something.
なんです？
She said she wants to make friends, so Hotaru, would you become her friend too?
いいですよ。わ、即答だね。霊感少女の噂は聞いていましたが、今まではお近づきになる機会がなかっただけですし、とても面白そうですから。
No problem. She definitely is a lot of fun.
まったく、二人とも友達は好奇心で作るものじゃないのに。相手に興味があるからこそ友人になりたいと思うのだよ、心。
Either way, Kokoro, you didn't hesitate either when I asked you to be Kyoko's friend yesterday.
あれ？
She seems to have forgotten.
心こそ自然とうなずいちゃってるんだから、気軽に連帯保証人のハンコとかをしちゃダメだよ。しないよ。行き倒れてる人とか気軽に拾っちゃダメだよ。しないってば。
You did, though you don't remember that anymore thanks to my kotodama.
じゃあ誠さん、そういうことでお昼休みにでも京子さんと会えるように手配してください。
Huh? What arrangements?
勝手に友達になっても仕方ありません。顔を合わせてご本人にも挨拶しないと。
Good point. Of course, Kyoko has to be involved too. Okay, then I'll see both of you later. So you'll be meeting her at lunchtime. Kyoko eyes widen as I relay Hotaru's message from just 3 minutes ago. Wouldn't that be better to say Kyoko's eyes? I think that's like the first grammatical or sentence structure or word error that I've come across so far. So far so good, honestly. Should I repeat what I said?
いえ、そういうことではなく、聞こえていましたけど。
I've come to learn that with translations, whether they're official, fan translated, whatever, you're bound to come across mistakes. There's just so many lines that it's kind of hard to be ridiculously perfect. However, then there's the Steins Gate spin-off games, which had mistakes left, right, and center.
つまり、私の知らないところでお友達が増えたと。
More or less. I guess that's one way to put it. Oh, I forgot. Good morning.
おはようございます。
She bows.
それより、水無月さんでしたっけ？
Right.
同じ名字の別人でなければ、あの病院の娘さんですね。
Oh, so you know of her. She knew about you too.
狭い町ですからね。年の近い子でそれが目立つとなれば、自然と名前や顔くらいはわかります。
Relatable. I see. That's similar to how it was back in the village. I noticed a group of girls on the other side of the classroom looking our way and smiling and laughing. They look like they're having fun, but a shiver runs up my spine. What is this?
あまり気にしないでください。ごめんなさい。
Kyoko's smile fades a bit. Okay, well, that's two mistakes. And she lowers her voice. What's going on over there, I wonder? And actually, why are you apologizing, Kyoko? Maybe there's something funny about the way I look or how I'm acting?
いえ、彼女たちが笑っているのは私のせいだと思います。
You, not me?
どうして自分だと思うんです？
Well, I can't think of anything humorous about you, so it must be me.
私にはいつもの光景です。もしも誠くんが気になるなら、教室で私と話すのはやめた方がいいと思いますよ。
She smiles apologetically, and I finally get it. Those girls aren't just laughing because they saw something funny. They're laughing at us out of malice. I've seen things like this happen in manga, but this is the first time I've experienced it in real life. It's not a good feeling at all. Don't worry, it doesn't bother me.
はい。
She nods, but her smile is still uncertain. How can I make her feel at ease again? What kotodama would make this problem go away? I could make Kyoko stop paying any mind to people gossiping about her or staring at her. Or I could make those girls completely forget about Kyoko. I could even make them leave town tomorrow and never return. Or I could just make them into my loyal servants. I could make them grovel before me, like what I did to that man who bumped into Kokoro on the street the other day. Ha. Kyoko is surprised by my sudden outburst.
どうしたんですか?
Oh, it's nothing important. It really isn't. The question isn't what would make the problem go away. The question is, how will I solve the problem? And the answer is that it all depends on how I handle the situation. Maybe I should just go up to those girls and talk to them. I can figure out what to do from there. Don't worry, Kyoko, I'll protect you. You're my friend. I stand up.
みんなの笑顔と幸せを守ってあげて。
Suddenly, Hotaru's words echo in my mind. Everyone. Everyone. Well, that won't do. If I'm supposed to make everyone happy, that means Kyoko. Wait, that means Kyoko, that means me, but it also means these gossips. Excuse me. Darn it.
さっきから何をしてるんです?
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I hear a bell chime. It's the signal that class is about to start and we're supposed to sit down.
じゃあ昼休みに。
Wait. She quickly returns to her desk. The gossiping girls are still looking at me. I smile sheepishly at them. They titter.
何してるんだお前?
Koichi accosts me on the way to his desk. Man-human relationships are difficult.
いいから席に座ってろ。
I sit down obediently as though he had used a kotodama on me. What a lovely friend. Though, you know, he is normal. The most normal that we've come across out of friends so far. He just strikes me as odd in a way. 4 hours later, morning classes are over, excuse me, I can't speak, and it is lunchtime.
参りました。
Kyoko comes to my desk immediately. Good. You seem to be in a good mood.
はい。新しい友達を紹介していただけるって言われて、今日の授業はずっと上の空でした。
Neither was I. In my case, it's just because I had no idea what the teacher was talking about. I guess one day of cramming wasn't good enough to catch up with the class. Give me a minute, I'll try calling Kokoro. I take out my cell phone and start dialing. But before I'm finished, I get a text.
どこで会う?
That was fast.
妹さんからですか?
Yeah, she wants to know where we should meet. What do you think?
図書準備室はいかがでしょうか?
All four of us in that dusty little room?
そうですよね。では、中庭にしましょう。
Oh, there's a courtyard. I realize I still haven't gotten a tour of the campus yet. I fumble around with my phone and manage to send the simple message courtyard to Kokoro. Well then, would you show me the way there?
はい。
I guess we're inadvertently getting a little bit of a tour here. After we exit the classroom, she takes us down the stairs. We walk out into the open space beyond the shoe racks and then head out back. Huh, that's a nice little courtyard. Behind the school, there's a large space surrounded on all four sides by buildings.
ここです。
It's a beautiful space. This isn't the wild beauty of the mountains dense with greenery, but it is a beauty created entirely by human hands.
はい。お昼にお弁当やパンを買って、ここで食べる人もいます。夏は暑いのでそこまで多くないですが。
Yeah, since there's air conditioning in the classrooms. While we wait for Kokoro and Hotaru, I take my time to enjoy the scenery. I know that 3 sides of the courtyard are bounded by the U-shaped school building, but what's that other building on the far side?
あれは礼拝堂です。日本の神様ではなく、キリスト教の神様を祀った場所ですね。
Oh no, is this a Christian school? Wait, do those even exist in Japan? Interesting, I didn't know there was something like that at school.
今はもう宗教色はほとんどありませんが、ここは昔はかなり厳格なミッション系の学園だったそうですね。
Missionary?
キリスト教に関わりのある方や組織が建てた学園ということです。
Is there a Shinto shrine here too?
いえ、さすがにそれは。せっかくの本職でしょうし、巫女部など作ると今風な気はしますね。
I mean, I'm down. Kyoko jumps back in alarm. It's never easy to see you coming, Hotaru.
驚かすことが趣味だもんね。人聞きの悪い、驚かせるのではなく、楽しませるのが趣味なだけです。お化け屋敷理論。
Hotaru's being her usual self, but Kyoko is staring at her in silence. I figured she might have some trouble with Hotaru's personality, but something is wrong. Kyoko is looking at Hotaru strangely. Hotaru notices Kyoko's stare and smiles at her.
はじめまして、京子さん。すでにお聞き及びだと思いますが、水無月蛍です。
Kyoko ignores Hotaru's self-introduction and looks over to Kokoro. Then she looks at me.
変なことを言ってるかもしれないですけど、水無月さんってここにいますよね。
Huh? What?
いますよ。そうですよね。こんなにはっきりしてるのに。幽霊とでも思いました？
Hotaru still all smiles, excuse me. So that's what's going on. Kyoko had said that sometimes that she mistakes ghosts for humans, but it seems unusual that she'd mistake a human for a ghost. Well, what do I know? Kyoko's the only one who knows how her power works.
ごめんなさい。はじめまして、蛍ちゃん。
Okay, that makes me question Hotaru a little bit.
謝る必要はありません。京子さんは先輩なんですから、風を吹かせてもらってもいいくらいですし。熱風ですか？これ以上地球を温暖化されても困りますが。先輩風かな？吹かせていいんですか？
Kyoko, you can give people cold shoulders? Can you do mine? I'm feeling hot too.
兄さんボケなくていいから。
Huh? Okay, we're taking it seriously. I feel like something's not clicking. It's okay. Well, whatever. For now, I'll just let Kyoko and Hotaru get to know each other. Good progress.
いや、二人とも喋ろうよ。
Kokoro, unable to stand the silence, speaks up. I see. This is what's known as a quip. Interesting.
ごめんなさい。年下のこと話すのは苦手で。
Or in general. So you're good at talking to people older than you?
すごく苦手です。誠さん、京子さん落ち込ませないでください。
Oh, sorry.
まあ、ホタルは面白いので、あえて京子さんを見つめたまま黙っていたのですが。ひどい。ホタルの方がタチが悪いね。友達になるのであれば、他人行儀よりもありのままのホタルを見てもらう方がよろしいでしょ？つまり、自分との相性が悪いようなら、友達になるのを断られてもいいってことだよね。なるほど。
That makes sense. Kyoko was so desperate to make friends that I didn't even consider that she might turn Hotaru down. Though, come to think of it, Hotaru's actually weirder than Kyoko is.
でも、相性が悪いなんてことありません。お友達になってください。その決断が、後に悲劇を生むことになろうとは、思いもしませんよね。自分で変なナレーション入れないの。とにかく、京子さん、よろしくお願いしますね。はい、こちらこそ。じゃあ、ホタルは教室へ戻ります。一緒にお弁当を食べたりしないんですか？ホタル、暑いの苦手ですし。そうですよね。わざわざ私なんか
Oh, come on.
外で汗をかきながらお弁当を食べたくないですよね。京子さん、そんなに自虐しなくていいですから。私はお弁当を持ってきてますし。心ちゃん、いい子。
Oops, I didn't bring mine.
誠さんは白状ですね。
I just didn't think we would all be eating out here, that's all. I sheepishly rubbed the back of my neck. Don't worry, I'll go grab it and be right back.
いえ、そんなお手間を取らせるようなことはできません。今日は
Oh, forget it, I'll just stay here. I laugh. I can just eat lunch after 5th period.
お優しい。ホタルンは戻るんじゃなかったの？ホタル、暑いのは好きですから。
Hmm.
苦手って言ってませんでしたか？言いました。
What a quick change.
好きになる時と苦手になる時があるんです。今は好きなんだよね。
Kokoro smiles.
京子さん、ホタルンの言うことはあんまり真剣に捉えなくていいですよ。でも信用してて大丈夫です。まあいい人だと思われそうになるとすぐに照れて変な態度を取るんだから。はあ、
Hotaru, why is it embarrassing when someone tries to make you look good?
そう真顔で言われるとそれこそ照れるんですけど。
Oh, why is that?
おやめください。
She looks away and blushes.
誠くんのそういうところ困りますよね。
Yeah, you know, we did say some weird, embarrassing shit in the last episode. Is this my fault?
いいからココロンと京子さんもどこかに座ってお弁当食べてください。私も後でにします。私も。二人もお人よしなんですから。
Your face is still red, Hotaru.
言わなくていいです。
Oh, by the way, I stifled my curiosity and look around at all 3 girls. If none of us are gonna eat lunch, can we take a look inside the chapel while we're talking?
教会ですか？特に何もない普通の教会ですけど。
But I've never seen a normal chapel before.
コンビニも見たことなかったんだもんね。
Hey, I've gotten over that already, okay? I've started to get used to life in town.
海外で過ごすと1週間もあれば頭が切り替わって言葉がわかるようになるって言いますよね。
I'd like to go overseas someday. Anyway. Okay, let's go. I'm getting embarrassed by their teasing, so I use my kotodama to help us move on. Kokoro and Kyoko obediently start walking.
顔が赤いですよ。
Stop teasing me.
聞かない聞かない。
She smirks at me, but starts walking too. Damn it. Hotaru is oh man, she remains number 1. So this is the chapel, huh? Centered against the back wall is the altar, and the rest of the space is filled with long benches. Despite it being noon, it's fairly dark, and the air is almost cool.
どうですか？
She's smiling at me, waiting for my reaction. It's pretty to look at. I don't have much else to say at this point.
修学旅行で京都とかに行って有名なお寺を見た時に意外と普通すぎて感想に困る感じ。わかるわかる。まあ祈りの場ですから神社も教会も無理な派手さはないですからね。
There's nobody here and it's cool and quiet. It seems like a nicer place to eat lunch than out in the courtyard. I lay my hand on the back of one of the long benches.
ここは飲食禁止ですからね。昼休みに来る人はあまりいないと思います。入学した頃は珍しいし雰囲気もあるから何度か来たけど放課後もほとんど人が来ませんよ。
Huh, I see. Wait, what? How would Hotaru know that people don't come here after school unless she comes here after school herself? Before I can ask her about it, though, the 3 girls jump to a different topic.
神様にお願いする時とかはやっぱり教会より神社に行くかな。初詣とか七五三はありますけどクリスマスはもう宗教とは関係ない別のイベントだもんね。そういえば京子さん巫女さんとかやってるとクリスマスはどう過ごすんです？普通に大晦日と初詣の準備をしてます。さすがに皆さんクリスマスに神社には来ませんよ。いっそ境内にもみの木を植えてイルミネーションでピカピカさせたら みんなクリスマスも神社に行くかも。きれい、行く。あ、そういえば神社ならご神木がありますよね。でしたら飾りだけあれば足りますわ。私も手伝う。いえ、やめましょう。やめて。
Kyoko looks distressed, but she's surprisingly direct in her dismissal of the idea. Oh hey, those long benches are hollow. The seat lifts up and there's a storage space inside. Slam slam.
誠くん、遊んでないでお二人を止めてください。
Huh? Decorating the shrine for Christmas sounds like a cool idea to me.
神社をそういう方向に楽しくしちゃいけないんです。
Watching Kyoko get frustrated is fun.
楽しい。
Kotoru murmurs to me, and I guess we agree.
ある意味、ホタルンと京子さん、相性がいいんだな。
I'm glad they seem to be getting along. It's nice to see Kyoko to be able to have a lively conversation with Kokoro and Hotaru. Kokoro, while we're at it, would you mind showing me some other places around the campus?
任せて。
After that, the three girls took me on a tour of the campus. We visited the gym, the fields, the tennis court, the pool, and more. They were all new to me, but the girls had seen them many times. After a full circuit of the campus, we're back in the inner courtyard. So on the south side are the front gates and the main entrance. The main building is H-shaped, and this courtyard and other facilities are clustered at the north. I repeat back what I've learned about the layout of the school.
そんな感じですね。暑い。気温よりもジメッとしてるのがね。
Kokoro flaps her skirt to let some air in. Lunchtime is almost over, so let's go back to our classrooms.
もうちょっと。なんでもない。
Hotaru sizes up Kokoro and looks pensive.
誠さん、放課後の予定は？空いていたら一緒に遊びましょうか。
I think I'm needed at the cafe.
兄さんと私、交代で店の手伝いをしたりするから、放課後は時間が空いづらいよね。その代わり、家族なら夜はずっと一緒じゃないですか。なんかエロい。エロ？そうです。そんなつもりで言ったわけじゃありませんよ。
Yeah, that did kind of seem a little weird there. Coming from Kyoko specifically. Kyoko, nobody's freaking out about what you said more than you are. Everyone calm down and go back to your classrooms. I clap my hands, Kokoro and Kyoko immediately turn around and walk away towards the school building. There are some other students nearby, and they seem to have overheard my kotodama too. They also immediately turn around and walk away. Well, all except one, unfortunately. What am I gonna do with you?
何度見ても怖い力ですね。
Hotaru, aren't you feeling hot out here? Don't you want to head back too?
一つだけ確認をしたら、
What is it?
心のこと、どうするんですか？
What do you mean?
あの子、誠さんのこと、無意識に異性として気にしちゃってますよ。
I don't know what to say. I know she's right, but Hotaru, you're the one who said I shouldn't lay a finger on Kokoro or Azuki-san.
言霊や力ずくで無理やりならってことですよ。自由意志の恋愛については止めません。
She looks towards the school building, which Kokoro and Kyoko have already entered.
兄弟にしたせいで、むしろ面倒なことになっている気もしますね。
You're right. It doesn't feel like we're normal siblings. Just checking, but siblings don't normally fall in love with each other, right? For all I know, maybe here in the outside world, sibling romance is common. Well, in anime, you know, it's a little weird. But Hotaru's laughter rings out like a melodious wind chime.
あら、心を普通だなんて油断していたら大変ですよ。
Oh yeah, we're gonna learn about all sorts of taboo in this
み
one.
んなホタルや京子さんをおかしな子みたいに言いますけど、本当の危険というのは普通にこそ隠れているものです。
Yeah, I'm seeing one right now.
禁断の果実は美味しそうに甘く匂い立つものでしょ？
You mean like a peach? I sighed deeply. This conversation is getting philosophical, but there's one thing I know for sure. I am hungry. Well, that's not surprising. We kind of brought that upon ourselves. There's no doubt about that one. I return to my classroom, eat my lunch after 5th period as planned, and make it to the end of the school day. Yep, it is now evening. I head straight home and work my shift at the cafe. And now it's nighttime, perfect. Once night falls, I close up shop and have dinner with Kokoro and Azuki-san. My second day of school has gone pretty well without any major problems. Yep, this is the school life, ain't it? Whew. I take a hot bath and then go to the living room on the second floor to relax for a while. The cool air from the air conditioner feels pleasant on my steaming skin, but I didn't really exert myself during the day, so I guess relaxing after a bath doesn't feel as nice as usual. It seems odd to feel nostalgic for a hard day's work in the fields, but I'm worried that I might be getting out of shape from sitting in a chair most of the day. When I have some spare time, I should go hiking in the mountains or something. As I'm thinking to myself, Kokoro comes out of her room and sits down. What's up?
兄さん、この後の予定は？
She scoots up next to me like usual. I just took a bath. After I cool down here for a bit, I'll go back to my room and do some studying.
おー、さらりと勉強するとか言うと頭良さそう。
Oh, we're far away from smarty pants, but we gotta at least get to that point. Hardly. I have to study because I have no idea what's going on in my classes.
慌てない慌てない。兄さんはいろいろあったんだから、ゆっくり追いつけばいいんだよ。
Thanks, Kokoro. Kokoro's smile always makes me feel better. Oh, the bathroom is free if you want to take a bath.
あ、うん。でも、私がお風呂から上がる頃には、兄さん部屋に戻っちゃってるかな。
I'll be here for a while.
1時間後は？
That's a pretty long bath. I chuckle. Okay, I guess I'll just study out here in the living room.
すぐ入ってくる。
She dashes off downstairs. Is she really gonna... Oh my god, she actually took a fucking 1 hour long bath. You gotta be shitting me. There's no way. 1 hour later, I'm engrossed in my textbook. Stuff like English and math are hopeless. I'd need to find much lower level textbooks for those somewhere. So for now, I'm reading my world history textbook from cover to cover. So many cool things have happened around the world. I know the textbook only covers a selection of particularly important topics, but still, I never knew about any of these things. How do people today know about stuff that happened thousands of years ago? Documentation. Was it passed down across generations through books? There are a lot of funny sounding foreign names in the textbook. Huh. I wonder if my kotodama would work on people who didn't speak Japanese. I'd like to test that out one day, though I doubt an opportunity will present itself anytime soon. I hear someone coming up the stairs and I shut my textbook.
あ
Kokoro wanders into the room, looking sleepy and yawning languidly. That's the word, kinda. Welcome back.
ー、ただいま。いいお湯だった。
Today you'll sleep well and you'll have sweet dreams.
そうだね。
I don't know how effective these kotodamas are, but they can't hurt. She comes and sits down next to me. Again, she smells nice. I'm more conscious of her as a girl than usual, thanks to what I learned about her romantic tendencies from Hotaru this afternoon. But at the same time, it just feels nice to hang out with my sister. My cute little sister. Siblings are a good deal closer than mere friends or acquaintances. They trust each other absolutely. Even when they're at home, they still have each other nearby. They can share laughter, happiness, and warmth with each other. I guess that's what it means to be family.
Huh?
I was just thinking how nice it is to have family you're close with. You were saying the same thing the other day. Huh? I thought she was going to grin happily in response, but for some reason her smile looks a little bittersweet. What's wrong?
ああ、うん。ちょっと最近、家族は家族で困るなって思うようなことがあって。
What happened?
秘密。兄さんは何でも質問しすぎだよ。
I mean, it's kind of obvious given everything that's going on. It's just a habit, I guess. Okay, then why don't you ask me some questions, Kokoro?
私から？
Yeah. Since I'm hiding my real identity, at first I didn't want people asking too many questions. But now that I've been going to school for a couple of days, I feel more confident chatting about everyday topics.
じゃあね、兄さんは何でも美味しいって言うけど、一番好きな食べ物は？
So far, I'd have to say pancakes. What about you?
私はチーズケーキ。
Ha, we both chose desserts, not proper meals.
でもうちのケーキはお母さんの手作りだから。
I'll have to learn how to make it one of these days.
楽しみにしてる。じゃあ、
Oh no.
嫌いな食べ物は？
Carrots, I think. Okay.
あ、人参
We
がダメな
scooted through
の？
that one.
人参の入った料理も食べてなかった？
It's not that I can't eat them, it's just I'm not really a fan of that half bitter, half sweet taste.
子供みたい。
Well, what about you then? You must have something you don't like to eat.
言わない。今は私が質問する番だし、兄さんに教えたら絶対に料理に入れるもん。
I wouldn't do that.
絶対？
I swear.
兄さんはやっぱり、京子さんのことが好き？
Huh? She changes the subject so quickly that I don't even understand what she's talking about at first. She keeps looking at me, waiting for my answer. Yeah, I like her.
あ、友達としてだけじゃなくて、女の子として好きかってことなんだけど、誤解してる？
Yeah, I like her as a girl too.
そうなんだ。
Okay, we're not on the same page here. Oh, and I like Hotaru too.
Eh?
Huh?
そうじゃなくて、
You don't have to get so worked up. You're acting kind of like Kyoko now.
兄さんはもうちょっと焦ってください。
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why she suddenly got mad at me, but I guess I should just agree with her.
確かに恋愛対象かって質問だったけど、そういう時は普通、心に決めた子を一人だけを選ぶの。
One girl?
そう。一番好きな子は誰って意味なの？
She's looking at me very seriously now. Which girl do I like the most? I like Kyoko and Hotaru, and Kokoro and Azuki-san too, and I like Kuichi, and of course there's Mana too. But that's not what Kokoro's asking. I don't want to lie to her. Kokoro.
何？
No, I mean you. You're the girl I like the most. She looks at me at a loss for words. But, I get that we're brother and sister, right? Now even I'm starting to get a little nervous. Kokoro is blushing slightly.
ずっと離れて暮らしていたから、つい異性を意識しちゃうよね。でも、兄さんの一番なら、嬉しい。
She smiles. It might be the happiest smile I've ever seen on her face. I realize that her perception of me might be starting to slip back into its original mode. I used a very strong kotodama to make her think I was her brother, but every kotodama eventually starts to fade. Maybe it's time I reapplied it. You and I are brother and sister. Even though it's just a refresh, this kotodama is stronger than any I've used in the last couple of days. I feel something heavy settle in my chest, and I know that the kotodama has taken effect.
兄さん、
What?
兄さん、彼女が欲しい？
Huh. I can't help but laugh. As usual, I'm not sure how exactly the kotodama affected her thoughts, but I guess it got her back on topic. I do want a girlfriend.
今すぐ？
I'm not obsessed with having a girlfriend or anything, I just think it would be nice to have one.
そう思ってるなら、すぐにできちゃうかも。
Yeah, I think so too, for some reason. Oh?
優しいだけならいろいろな人がいるけど、兄さんは妙に気になる感じがして、モテるんじゃないかなって。
Really?
モテると思うよ。変なところで自分の欲望にストレートだし。
I see. In that case, since I've settled down a little bit now, Maybe I'll try to ask a girl out one of these days.
いや、
No, what do you... Before I can finish my question, something covers my face. Uh-oh. It's blocking out the light and I can't see. But I can feel the heat and moisture of a human body close to my skin. Before I can realize what's happening, something soft touches my lips. I don't think the kotodama worked really well, buddy. Finally, I realize I'm being kissed. But it's nothing like the cold kisses Mana would give me. This one is warm, hot. I'm still trying to figure out how to react when Kokoro pulls away from me. Her face is still close enough for me to see the passion in her eyes and the tears welling in them.
兄さん。
She calls to me. Without thinking, I reach up to pull her back to me as I kiss her in return. Yes, let's just make it so much worse. She's surprised at first, but quickly accepts my embrace. It's nothing more than a simple touching of lips, but it's a true expression of the love we share. We hug each other tighter. After more than 10 seconds, Kokoro pulls away a second time, perhaps finding it hard to breathe. Kokoro? Suddenly, an expression of fear flashes across her face.
ごめんなさい。
Kokoro. She shrinks back. I feel relieved and disappointed at the same time.
ごめんなさい。兄さん。兄さんなのに私。
She trails off, then whips around and escapes into her room. Silence reigns in the living room. I sit frozen on the couch. My body can't move, my mind is racing. What just happened? Did I somehow say the wrong kotodama? Did I tell her to fall in love with me or something? I'll admit that the possibility of doing something like that has crossed my mind. But no, I'm sure that just now my kotodama was about us being brother and sister, and she kept calling me Nissan the whole time too. But if that's the case, then why would she... I absently run a finger across my lips. A kiss between siblings. The tender beginning of a forbidden romance. Could it be that that's exactly what Kokoro wants? Damn, she crazy. She wild. She nice in reality, but she crazy in the backstage or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, it's, excuse me, it's a little weird. And I think I maybe brought this up before. I can't remember. It's kind of strange because it's not real incest. It's like not even incest at all, I would say. I wouldn't constitute this as that because we are faking it. We are totally lying and we are basically shoving ourselves into a family without them even knowing it. So I can't really call that incest. We're just making things much more fucking complicated. Like, I am still not in agreement with how Makoto was like, all right, I'm now a part of this family, because it just complicates it. Obviously, we were going to see some feelings come out of Kokoro at some point. I mean, she's one of the main characters. It was bound to happen. But now we've made it so much more fucking complicated, and now we have this going on. I guess we needed some sort of story arc. Alrighty, we'll save it there. Yeah, ignore the time right there. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning, but ignore that. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm sure the next episode will be wacky and wild because, I mean, it's gonna be awkward, right? It's gonna be fucking awkward now. Maybe. But what can we do? How can we go about this? Because, man, I don't know. I mean, Makoto doesn't know what's, you know, right from wrong and left from right. So he doesn't really have too much to worry about, I think. But I don't know. Even if they were to get into a relationship, that's going to be hard to explain to, well, everybody. Unless, you know, it's time to crack out the old kotodama again. And at that point, it's just going to make things even more ridiculous. Because I think something I did bring up before is it's like lying. The more you lie, the more that you add on to your false narrative, the bigger the crumbling tower can become, and eventually it will fall apart. It will tumble over because something inconsistent or incompatible will get added on, and it will just make things so much worse. And I feel like at some point that might happen if we continue to rely on kotodama to, you know, scoot on by. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, thank you again for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.